too often, this gets pushed to the wayside. And it's the fact that sales is emotional. It always will be emotional. Communicating is emotional. And emotions are not a bad thing. So often we get afraid, we get concerned and worried that these emotions are gonna get in the way. They're gonna make us feel uncomfortable, and they're gonna make the sale go the wrong way. In all actuality, being emotional and helping the person you're communicating with be emotional, feel their emotions, is one of the most important things you can do to help them. Oh, I should definitely watch those pictures. It's one of the most important things you can do in sales when it comes to helping people make a decision. Because here's what happens. If you make it all about what intellectually makes sense, if you make it about what intellectually makes sense, you will never get action. Motion comes from emotion. So we have to help get people emotional about what's going on, about what they're doing, about how they feel, whether it's good or bad. Because emotion is what's gonna make people change. So if you're talking to your family, talking to your spouse, working with your kids, we have to get them emotional in order to get them to make a decision, in order to get them to that place where they really feel like taking action. They really feel like they need to move in order to get the results that they want. So while you're communicating with people, while you're working with people, don't be afraid of the emotional side of things. The emotions are a good thing. When you have someone who's frustrated, when you have someone who's concerned, when they're intense, that's a good thing because it means they're closer to taking action. So especially when it comes to your personal life, emotions mean they care, right? If you're having struggles with someone and they're not emotional about it, all that means is they don't care. So even though they're angry, even though they're upset because they care. If they didn't care, that's when you really should be concerned. So make sure that you are not running away from the emotions. Make sure you're not running away from those difficult conversations where you feel uncomfortable and you're like, oh, please don't let this happen again. Don't let it happen again. Because those are the times when change occurs. When you're on that emotional roller coaster, when you're going through it and struggling through it, that's when change happens. So my challenge for you for this weekend, when something emotional happens, don't avoid it. Embrace it and figure out why it's happening and what change should come out of it. So that's my challenge. Go forth, be emotional. Embrace the emotion. So women, by the way, you are the better species. I know this. I've done studies. You're smarter, and you naturally are more emotional. And that is a great thing. You don't hide from emotions, and that is a great thing. So use it, embrace it, be emotional, and don't pick your nose.